The New York Times bestseller TED Talks, authored by Cris, is no doubt the best public speaking guide. But the less known fact is that the whole journal is inspired by Cris Anderson's daughter, Zoe Anderson, who unfortunately left for heavenly abode at the age of 24. She put her emphasis on the endurance of ideas, inspiration, and love, while regarding life as fleeting. An idea is anything that builds an individual's whole perspective, and the art of bringing change in an idea can change the whole point of view of any being. Now, this change can be brought into implementation by a great talk, which can sow the seed of a particular motive and bringing upon the change. The motive of a good talk is not the forcing of words onto the listener, rather, it is letting the listener embrace the moment of clarity to see the situation as a point of idea, not as an issue. So, we need to differentiate between the idea and the issue. For that, John Cohen has framed the difference between the contradicting nature of issue and idea. While the issue based talks lead us with morality, and the idea based talk is oriented with curiosity. The issue exposes a problem, while idea expresses a solution. Issue says it's terrible. Idea says, isn't it interesting? It must be easier to pull in an audience by framing the talk as an attempt to solve a riddle rather than asking them to care. The first feels that is, the idea feels like a gift. Idea is like we are gifting something to someone. In contradiction to this, the second feels the topic of issue feels like we need to take out work from someone, and that is somewhat difficult. So, in the further chapters, Explorer Ben Sonda's experience of trekking to the South Pole has been elaborated in a beautiful way, where his wordings are told that don't pin your happiness on future. This is very, very truly said by Ben Saunders, that if we can't feel content here, now, today, in the present, in this journey, amidst the mess, the striving that we have all inhabit, the open loops, that the half finished ones, the to do lists, if we can't find happiness in the very moment we are present right now, then there could be better next times, then we can't find them anywhere. He himself gives the real life example of himself, of his trekking to the South Pole that almost took his life. He shared some dark moments he had experienced since the trek and said the destination had been dreaming of for years was less satisfying than the journey. The takeaway from this was we need not pin up our happiness on the future, on the outcome of it, but the whole process, enjoying the process, living in the process is very, very necessary. Furthermore, in the chapter, the book is completely devoted to public speaking, and the only best selling book, how Cris Anderson has beautifully and diligently elaborated that public speaking is an accurate medium to think out loud, and if a topic is challenging, curiosity is probably the most powerful engine of engagement. And to end with the beautiful written quote by Brené Brown, which she talked in her own TED talk over the podium, and has beautifully designed the human being and their companionship. In her words, I would say that I believe that we humans are not irredeemably xenophobic, close minded, and racist, but rather I believe that what we share is far more meaningful, more profound than how we differ. The whole humankind have hunger, yearn, suffer, have blissful moments, have grief, and well as have love in their innate being. We all believe, bleed, dream, and all of us are capable of empathy and putting ourselves in others' shoes. So, all I know is in the idea of shared humanity and the vital need of nurturing it, because the arc of moral universe is long but it bends towards the justice. Most importantly, the future is not written yet, and we all, you and I together collectively, are in process of writing it. Thank you.